What's up, guys? Welcome to our channel, Honest Hockey Takes. Today is Friday. You know what that means? It is Saturday primetime hockey.
I think it means everyone's deaf. Chill out there, bro. Yeah, so guys, here's how it's going to work. We're going to do our standard breakdown. We've selected 5 games that we think actually matter this weekend, and we're going to run them down with you and go from there. I don't have a whiteboard today, but I got this guy, so we're just going to have to make do with what we got here. All right, so we're going to start us off here with our first game. We have between the Boston Bruins and the Minnesota Wild coming in bright and early at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Now, this is kind of a tale of two different teams here. Both these teams were playoff teams last year, but Minnesota has really struggled this year, and Boston has looked great. Even missing all their players, Boston's starting out with a 4-1 record, and Minnesota kind of slinking in there with about a 1-3 record to start. Not exactly ideal. What do you think about this game?
You know what? It was at least Minnesota won their game against their lowly Vancouver Canucks. Kirill Kaprizov actually played really well.
Yeah, one of those guys had to get a win.
Zuccarello played well. Matt Boldy, like I said, could have played better. Kalen Addison had 2 assists in the last game. He's looking terrific at moving the puck back there in the power play. Yeah, I expect this game to be a very hot contest between these two teams. Boston's a very, very good team. AJ Greer. Is it AJ Greer?
AJ Greer, yeah, having a really good start to the season. A guy who was basically playing in the AHL all last year for New Jersey's farm team. So that was unexpected, but he's been red hot right now.
Yeah, a couple of things that surprised me about the Boston Bruins is David Krejci is actually playing like a legitimate second-line center.
Their team's deep right now.
Yeah. And
everyone's scoring.
And the second thing that really surprised me is they're starting Ullmark most of the games.
Well, Swayman can't buy safe.
Yeah.
He's pretty bad right now. He's pretty bad. Ullmark's looked a lot better than Swayman.
What do you think about that defense core in the Boston Bruins without Charlie McAvoy?
I don't think it's good. I think they've won most of these games because they're scoring a crap ton of goals. So I don't know if that's sustainable.
Yeah.
I guess that breaks down my prediction for who wins this game. And I'm going to say that Minnesota upsets Boston here and wins this game. What about you? What do you think?
I think Boston's going to win this game.
You think their team's just better?
As much as I love my Minnesota Wild, I just think this team plays like the Boston Bruins has been playing surprisingly good.
They surprised us for sure.
Yeah, they play a very sound game, very structured game. This coach has been doing a really good job coaching with what he has on this team.
Yeah, not bad for a new coach. Again, you don't expect that much.
I don't know. I didn't know coming into the season. I didn't know who this coach was. I didn't know what to expect from this team. So. Yeah, it's interesting to see, to say the least.
Yeah, one of the reasons why we really locked out this game is these are two teams that both were over 100 points last year.
Yeah.
So it is quite the powerhouse game, even though the records right now don't show it because Minnesota's starting 1-3.
And it's really surprising how well they're doing without Brad Marchand. Like, that's crazy to me. Like,
for scoring wise.
Yeah, for scoring wise.
But they're doing pretty bad defensively still, but.
Yeah, but Ullmark's there to save that day, apparently.
So we'll have to see how this one goes and see which one of us is right here.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully you're right actually in this one. So the next game we're going to cover is the St. Louis Blues visiting the Edmonton Oilers playing at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And the crazy thing is, I'm going to be live at this game. I'm actually going to this game. So I'm going to see, it's a very early game. So it's gonna be
pretty good game to see.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see guys like Vladimir Tarasenko and all those stuff and all those good players. You know, with St. Louis Blues, they're one of the best teams in my opinion in the Western Conference. They're one of the most sound teams. They're one of the teams that know how to play playoff hockey. They were there in the second round against the Colorado Avalanche, and they put up a huge fight against them. And they're just a really, really good team with guys like Jordan Kyrou, guys like Ryan O'Reilly, Vladimir Tarasenko. Buchnevich didn't play the game for me.
Yeah, they're fairly deep.
They're just a deep team. And then on the Oilers side, they got a lot of top-end scoring in Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Evander Kane. And then the defense could be better, to be honest with you. Goalie hasn't impressed me one bit with Jack Campbell.
It's a little deeper scoring than it has been in the past, though. You have to give it some credit.
Right, but in terms of, it's still early in the season, so hopefully Jack Campbell can figure out his game, but he hasn't looked good at all out of all the games I've seen him play so far. Even the games that he did win, especially the one against Vancouver Canucks, he won that game, but he didn't look good.
Neither Edmonton goalie has done anything super special so far, so...
No.
This will probably be whichever team can score the most, like, past 4 goals.
Yep. So who do you think is going to win this game?
I got Edmonton winning this game. I think that they're going to get their first 2 win in a row type of games to start this season. I mean, they pretty much just won, lost. I think they got to get some rhythm here going. I think they're going to win 2 in a row here.
Yeah, I mean, this one was kind of a tough one because, St. Louis plays such a good structured game. But I'm also going to have to pick the Oilers in this one, even though they had...
Because you're going to cheer really loud? You're going to be like,
yeah, I'm going to be like, woo, let's go Oilers! But no, not only that, but like... I just feel like they played a horrible game last game against the Carolina Hurricanes. They let in, 4 goals? Unacceptable.
Hey, man, that's an Oilers win. 6-4. I don't know what else you want. Yeah. That's how they win games.
They need to tighten it up.
No, we'll have to see how that goes. Yep. I mean, I'm cheering for St. Louis, though, I will say.
No!
But just see him sad. It's so fun. Just going to come out with his head down. No. Just like a sad puppy.
Tomorrow, I'm going to be rocking my Connor McDavid jersey in Rogers' place. Maybe I'd fly my drone.
Real original.
Maybe I should fly my
original.
Drone. Huh?
Yeah, real original jersey choice there. Yeah.
The orange one, too.
Oh.
Not the new one.
Oh, okay.
The orange one. The best one.
The best one. Next up here, we got the Toronto Maple Leafs playing against the Winnipeg Jets. And it's going to be on at 7 Eastern, most likely on Hockey Night in Canada. But I think this game is going to be interesting because... I feel like Toronto's kind of played like crap, to be honest, to start this season.
I mean, they lost to Arizona. That's pretty crazy to me.
They have a record of 3-2, but I expect better from this team, especially like the top end forwards. I feel like compared to other top end forwards in the league who are like just popping off, putting up insane point totals and stuff. I feel like Toronto's main cast with like Mitch Marner and Austin Matthews and John Tavares, they've really underperformed quite a bit. And I think this is a good game for a get well spot here. So I think that's going to be interesting because I also think that Winnipeg has been pretty darn decent this year. And this new coach has got them playing some actual defense. So this actually might be a pretty formidable matchup.
Yeah, Neil Pionk. I was surprised to see how well he has turned around so far under this new coach. Josh Morrissey has been playing good hockey under this coach. So yeah, it's very interesting to see. Toronto needs to pick it up. Obviously, their top guys don't look like the top guys right now. Austin Matthews doesn't look like Austin Matthews of last year right now. Mitch Marner can play better. Right now, the leading scorer right now on this team is William Nylander, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that the Jets defense are starting to jump up in the play more. Like you saw Pionk in the last game against Colorado. He looked really good. He was jumping up in the play a lot more from the blue line. He had that game-winning slap shot, which was really nice shot.
Yeah.
Like no goalie was stopping that.
Yeah, and because the defense on the Winnipeg Jets are playing so much better, Connor Hellebuyck is playing a lot better as well.
Yeah, he's had a good start.
So
honestly, this could be his bounce back we were waiting for.
Yeah.
That we kind of tried to predict earlier.
So this will actually be a pretty tough game on both ends because I see Toronto being the more desperate team on this one.
Yeah. Okay. So no beating around the bush then. Who do you have winning?
I have Winnipeg Jets winning this one.
Oh, I got Toronto. So we'll have to see how that turns out. I think Toronto's due for a big game.
Yeah, I agree. But I believe Winnipeg's at home, right?
Yeah, they are at home.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the home side.
I guess they have some pretty good fan base there.
They do, and on top, come on, man, it's a Canadian market. Mark Scheifele is going to put up 3 points in this game.
Oh, I hope you're right. I could use those fantasy points.
Oh, you have Mark Scheifele?
I have Mark Scheifele, man. That's my guy. That's my guy. I love Mark Scheifele.
Yeah, but no, I got Winnipeg in this one.
No, I think Matthews finally gets a multi-goal game, and I think Toronto wins. That's my bold prediction.
Okay. So the fourth game we have on the list would be Colorado Avalanche visiting the Vegas Golden Knights.
Nice, spicy.
Spicy game. This game starts at 10 p.m. Eastern time, and these are a clash of the titans in my mind of the two of the better teams in the Western Conference.
Last year's champion against this year's one of the top 3 teams in my opinion so far.
Yeah, Jack Eichel has looked good, hasn't he?
He has looked really good. What a bounce back by him.
And you know what I noticed too? Because when Jack Eichel played in Buffalo, Jack Eichel came into that organization with a bunch of expectations, being the leader, being the captain of that team. He doesn't have to be the captain in this team anymore.
No, he's got Mark Stone.
He's got Mark Stone. He's got other leaders, Pietrangelo, right?
Yeah, and he's got some depth there. It's not like he has to carry the whole team.
Exactly. So he doesn't have to. I feel like the fact that he doesn't have to be the leader on this team anymore, he can kind of focus on just scoring goals to help the team. and
Yeah,
scoring
it
points.
feels like he's already had a
Right?
pretty nice start.
I think
Like,
that's why he's having such a good start, and he's healed from that injury as well. So
and he's not alone. This team's deep.
this team is super deep, and Mark Stone's playing some good hockey right now. So
They look healthy.
the defense, so I've been saying this many times before, is one of the best in the Pacific Division. Their goalie, Logan Thompson, has looked good. Just there's not much not to like with this team. And then with the other side, Colorado, the problem with Colorado is they're a good team, but like I said, I kind of worry. They did lose Devontae's to injury, and they lost to Seattle Krakens today. So that worries me a little bit. And they only put up 20 shots. Like, that's not good. And they're going up against...
They did not have a good game.
Yeah, they
But
did.
that being said, they're an elite team, and I think they're going to get it right.
They're an elite team, but they don't got a second line center.
You're just going to beg on that,
I'm going to beg on that for a whole year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that works.
Where's Nazem Kadri? Dead. Gone.
Are you okay? Let's just slow this down. Are you saying that you have Vegas winning this game?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm taking Colorado, so we get to
No,
see.
you know they're playing back to back, right?
Again. Yeah, I don't.
They're playing
care.
back to back. No. You crazy?
They just played their backup goalie. It's fine,
Georgiev is not much better than Francouz. They're both bad.
dude. They're gonna score.
They're
gonna score like 5 goals.
They're both backup goalies.
They're gonna torch the young kid. They're gonna make Thompson go home.
Thompson is the best goalie out of all 4 goalies in that game.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
But that being said, I'm still taking Colorado. Nate McKinnon is going to have a pretty good game.
No, Pietrangelo going to shut him down. Theodore is going to score on power play assist. Marchessault is going to get a goal. William Carson's going to light it up. He's with Riley Smith. They're going to get assists and the goals together.
And then did Hell freeze over too?
Huh?
Did Hell freeze over too?
Oh,
Like,
Nicholas Waugh might get a point. You know, it's going to be great. Chandler Stevenson's going to get a point.
So, like this, wait, you're saying this game's going to be like 7-2?
Like maybe 6-2 Vegas.
Oh, that's bold.
Yeah, 6-2 Vegas. That's my prediction on this one.
For this
6-2 Vegas.
I'm going to say Colorado is going to win by, you know what? Let's say by 2 goals, just to really hurt them.
2 goals, what? 3-1?
I don't know. I'm not Nostradamus. I can't just predict the exact score here. Alrighty, and speaking of Clash of Titans, our last game that we're here to preview is between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Calgary Flames. Now, these are 2 teams that last year absolutely dominated, and to start this year, they've looked both really good again. They're both at a 3-1 record to start the year. They both have a team that plays like all 3 phases of the game. They can score goals, they can play defense, and they both have great goalies. So I really don't know what to expect from this game.
Yeah, so this game is going to be interesting. These teams are extremely good, extremely well coached. Rob Bremer on one end and Daryl Sutter on the other end. With Calgary, I'm always just shocked how much better of a team they are with the additions that they acquired.
I think those additions actually might help them against a team like Carolina. Just the style that Carolina plays, I think it's going to be good to have guys like Kadri around now and Uyghur.
Yeah, Kadri adds so many elements to this team. Like, he's kind of a pest, but at the same time, he can play really skilled two-way hockey. And on top of that, he's a center, which is very, very important. They needed
And Carolina plays that hard-fought checking, chippy game too, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice that the Flames have a roster now that can really fight back, that they might not have had the exact same type of roster last year.
Yeah, and the 2 guys they acquired in Jonathan Huberdeau and Mackenzie Weegar, they've seen these guys many, many times in that other conference. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Very familiar,
Very familiar ground for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see. Clash of 2 good goalies going at it. I expect Markstrom to start on one end. I expect Anderson to start the other end. 2 elite goalies in my mind. So,
I personally think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I get the vibe.
Yeah,
It's going to be like a 3-2 type
especially
of game.
with Carolina, how much they give up on the Oilers last game, they're going to tighten up this game. And with how Calgary lost the last game against Buffalo, they're going to tighten up their game as well. So it's going to be a clash of 2 really good teams. I think this is one of the biggest games tomorrow.
All right, who are you taking?
This is a tough one. Very tough.
I think this is the hardest game of the day.
Hardest one to predict.
Yeah, hardest one
I'm
by
going to
far.
have to probably pick the Calgary Flames. Just because they're just so well-rounded.
I don't think there actually is a bad answer for this.
Yeah.
I think either team could win. I'm going to say Carolina wins 3-2, and I'm only going to say that because they allowed so many goals against Edmonton, and I feel like they got a rebound from that, and the coach is going to really stress the defensive play.
Yeah, fair.
And guys, I know we've given you the 5 that we're really watching, but there is something of great importance here that I must share with you. And with my friend here, Howin.
Yeah.
I need to ask Howin.
Yeah.
Howin,
Yeah, what?
is this the week, or is this the game, I should say, that Vancouver finally gets a win?
Who are they playing?
Buffalo.
Buffalo? Buffalo's been playing pretty darn good hockey.
Oh, yeah,
lately.
Buffalo looks 100 times better right now. But is Vancouver finally going to win a game?
You know what I think will happen? They're going to go up, maybe 2-0.
And then blow it again?
And they'll blow it to Alex Tuck.
Oh, yeah, Tuck will have like 2 goals and they'll lose like 3-2, hey?
Yep.
Yeah. In all seriousness, I do think, I don't know why, they shouldn't, because, I mean, they can't beat anybody, but I'm going to say Vancouver finally wins a game.
In fairness, I think so too, just because they're playing at home. This is their very first home game.
And I actually really hope they do, because, man,
Yeah.
our predictions look so bad.
Yeah, they need to actually pick it up here. And after that Minnesota game, you can just see Elias Persson just sitting there after the game. He just sat there for like an extra 30 seconds, just couldn't believe it.
Contemplating life?
Just
He's
contemplating life. Yeah.
How did I get here with these guys? These
I-
guys suck.
Yeah, he looked so out of it. Like he just looked at the ice. Like but yeah, I hope Vancouver wins tomorrow.
We'll see you guys again on Monday for our
3 stars.
3 stars and recap.
Yeah.
Until then.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye.